to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Caleb. Please be seated. We are here today to celebrate the gift of education in the Central Academy graduating class of 2023. Parents, guardians, students, teachers, distinguished guests, we welcome you to Central Academy's 2023 commencement ceremony. We are pleased to have seated on the stage today. Please stand as I announce your name. Counselor Deborah Hanson. Teacher of the Year, Kevin Childs. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Derek Bubb. High School Region Director, Mr. Jeff Stans. Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Marcus Myers. And the West Ada School Board of Trustees. I would like to take this opportunity to thank a special group of people, parents, guardians, and family members. May 31st, 2023 has finally arrived. Through your love and support, this day has become a reality. On behalf of your seniors, we thank you. Parents and guardians, please stand and be recognized. Seniors, armed with the skills and knowledge you have attained, I can tell you're eager and anxious to tackle the next phase of your lives. For some, college or technical schools will be your next stop, and for others, some will head straight to the workforce. Regardless of your path, always be appreciative of the men and women who fight or have fought for our freedoms. With those of you in the audience who have served and fought for the freedoms that we all enjoy as citizens of this great nation, please stand. I would now like to introduce a very special person and educator, our Teacher of the Year, Mr. Kevin Childs.
Get a drink real quick. Good afternoon, good afternoon. How is everyone doing today? Greetings, distinguished guests, friends, family, alumni, faculty, and greetings again to you, the illustrious and beautiful class of 2023. My name is Kevin Childs. I am a fourth-year mentor teacher. I will attempt to present today a token of my appreciation, words of encouragement, and a call to action as you all navigate the next chapter of your lives. I would be remiss not to share with you that I'm extremely nervous, anxious, excited, filled with joy, all at the same time. When I'm in my element at school with you, welcoming you, laughing with you, reading with you, encouraging you, redirecting you, and helping to restore you when something has gone wrong, that is when I'm in my element. So please send kind and calming thoughts this way as I share. Thank you, Mr. McInerney, for this opportunity. On behalf of our administration and my wonderful colleagues, I would like to share our heartfelt joy and blessings to the graduating class, your families, and the extended community that helped each of you along the way. The year was 2019 when most of you started at Central, and I just so happened to be your freshman class mentor teacher. It was also my first year as a full-time educator, so the stage was predestined and perfectly set for us to navigate and learn together. Within our first week of school, your class voted and chose a slogan, or should I say a nickname, for your class. Do any of you remember that class name? You were the GOATs. Greatest of all time. That was bold and very fitting for your class. We have a very diverse student population at our school and in your class as well. This helped us grow in extraordinary ways and through a variety of experiences to accept our differences and appreciate one another's uniqueness. I remember one student telling me early your freshman school year, Charles, do you know where you are working? Why do you talk to us like we're going to be successful? This shocked me, and I immediately knew how to respond. Given the fact that before being an educator, a teacher, I served as a sports performance coach, teaching student athletes to think beyond themselves and strive for the common goal of the team. And as you strive for the highest expectations set before you, greatness, success, joy, and extraordinary results will inevitably be a byproduct of your journey. So there I was on stage in front of the class with young eyes waiting to hear how their new mentor teacher would respond. You saw me and I saw you. I told the young lady, I know very well where I work. I work at Central Academy Alternative High School, a place where champions are developed, and students will have a grand opportunity to rewrite the narrative of their educational journey in their lives. You are all a testament that dreams do come true. Through your diligence, perseverance, endurance, and your ability to trust in this process we call education, I salute you. Your lives will forever be richer for your accomplishment today, and the continuation of your family's legacy is alive and well. Never forget that and hold your accomplishment of being a high school graduate as a momentous experience. The extraordinary accomplishment that all of you have achieved here today is monumental. When I say the word monumental, I think of a module, or should I say a studio, that I recently created, the Momentous Mountain. Over the last 4 years, you have climbed your own mountains. Some of your mountains were intense, dangerous, long, or at times the journey may have been fun, vibrant, easy, and more joyous than others. As I attempt to navigate this speech, I would like to give you a picture of a mountain, a conceptualization of the journey my colleagues and I were so blessed to navigate with you. This story consists of 4 stages of your journey, and today is the peak. You have all made it to the summit, the peak, the top of this mountain. The trailhead is the first stage of the mountain. Before the climb and journey of the last 4 years, you all had a very unique background and childhood experience. For a lot of you, elementary school and middle school were not most favorable, or for one reason or another, you found yourself at Central, where the start of a new trailhead would be awaiting you. For anyone to navigate and climb a mountain, you must first have to accept the calling. Congratulations to you all for accepting the call and guidance from your parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, and mentors to start at the trailhead and go forward. Not many of us knew how the journey would go, who would continue, who would turn back, who would choose a different route. But we all demonstrated hope and trusted you would navigate on your individual journeys to summit this mountain. All of you that are here today are an example of how your parents' faith, your grandparents' prayers, your teacher's support, a friend's encouraging words can translate into essential tools that will be needed to summit and graduate. You all accepted the call, class of 2023. You did it. You are the champions that we are honoring today. Our community is the second stage of the mountain. You established your safe zone. You made connections to processes, policies, procedures, and how you could tolerate and find joy in the quest. You found acquaintances, friends, teachers, and administrators you could trust. People who would be with you on your best days and on your worst days. This process of building a community and making connections helped all of you fulfill your goal of summiting and reaching the peak of this monumental mountain. Reflections is the third stage. How did you climb the mountain? Please take a brief second and reflect on how you did it. Smile, you did it. When you realized you were on the top of this mountain, what did you see? Smile, you did it. With what you know now and how each individual must find the most suitable way to climb, what would you share with others? Keep in mind, they must climb their own mountains. Today and in the future, when you share, smile, you did it. The fourth stage will be your challenge ahead. Be mindful, never forget that challenges you faced and encouraged to get to this you faced and conquered to get to this point, they will still be present on the next momentum mountain that you must navigate. The next 5 challenges and hindrances will be present to discourage you and distract you. Rest assured that you have the tools and a great testimony of how you have persevered through them before to summit this mountain, and you can do it again and again. Challenge number 1, impulsive decisions. As you move through life's next journey, take time to breathe, reflect, and seek advice before you make small or important decisions. Trust your intuition and the voice of reason that will speak to you often. Challenge number 2, negative or ill will thinking. Practice having a heart of peace rather than a heart of war. This skill will create an optimistic mindset and a positive approach to all challenges you will face. Challenge number 3, heaviness of life. Stay alert, wake up early, have a plan for your day, keep moving. Oftentimes I've learned and have seen the more one sleeps, the likelihood of depression increases. Challenge number 4, restlessness, state of mind. Stay present in the now. Try to avoid living in the past. It will sabotage your present with stress and thoughts you can't control or change. Don't live too far into the future, wishing and hoping for something better, missing the opportunity to embrace the now and the present. The present is a gift. Graduates, never forget your past, embrace your present, and plan for a blessed future. The final challenge, self-doubt. Never be afraid to fail or fall. You will, because you will. Just remember to fall forward. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, reassess the journey, stay the course. You know what it takes to persevere and summit mountains. Class of 2023, you are very unique. Do not attempt to copy the path of someone else. Be curious, be courageous, be creative. Learn from all your experiences we were so blessed to share together. You are equipped and ready to climb any mountain you put your mind to. The skills to go further and do better are available to you. Also, the hindrances and the challenges will be present. There will be many more mountains to climb and summit in your awesome young lives. Just know in advance, this mountain that you have conquered is a new beginning. Students once asked me, Charles, will the journey ever get easier? I responded, no. The journey will never be easier. However, you will be better. So I say to you all today, through the stages of summiting this mountain today, you have gained the competencies, skills, patience, endurance, and the strategies that will help you navigate the next. Be inspired, be tenacious, be the best versions of yourselves every single day. Always remember our time together and never forget to smile often. Love hard, and it's okay to be moved to tears for something so passionate you care about daily. For in doing this, you will have great days ahead. Class of 2023, stay Zoom focused. Thank you, and we love you.
Thank you, Mr. Childs. Awesome speech. Each year, the students of the senior class select a student speaker. This year, it was my pleasure to introduce to you Abdullah Kadora as the student speaker selected by the 2023 graduating class of Central Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Abdullah to the stage.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here to celebrate this special day with us. I am truly honored to give the ceremony speech of the class of 2023. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest gratitude to my family who have always been my biggest supporters and have always encouraged me to pursue my dreams. I also want to thank our teachers who have challenged us to think critically and have inspired us to be the best versions of ourselves. And of course, I want to thank my classmates who have made these past few years unforgettable. From the online classes that COVID forced upon us to coming back to a regular schedule after 2 years, I am so proud of what we have accomplished together, and I know that we will continue to do great things in the future. With that being said, I would like to share a personal story that has helped me shape who I am today. Growing up, I loved the game of soccer. It was a big part of my life and has stuck with me till this day. But there was one game that I'll never forget. I was playing in a game with my team and we were tied with only a few minutes left. I was playing defense and I knew that I had to do something to help my team. For those of you that aren't familiar with the game of soccer, it's nearly impossible to score. It's nearly impossible to score as a defender. So I took a chance, I dribbled the ball up the field, past the midfielders, and towards the goal I went. This was a huge risk, but I decided to take a shot anyway. And to my surprise, the ball had sailed into the net, and I had scored the final goal. The rest of the game was a blur, but I remember feeling so proud of myself and my team, and we ended up winning the game. It was one of the best moments of my life. Through this experience, I learned that sometimes we need to take risks in order to succeed. We need to be willing to step outside of our comfort zones and try something new. So to my fellow graduates, I encourage you to take chances in life, apply for that job, start that business, or take that risk. You never know what amazing things might happen if you do. With that being said, graduates, we made it. We celebrate the end of one journey and the beginning of another. As I think about our time together, I can't help but remember all of the good times, from the start of our day with our mentor teachers, transitioning to classes to learn content that we may never use again. But the relationships that we have built with our teachers will always be a valuable imprint in our lives that we can carry into the future. As you move forward, remember that life is a journey full of ups and downs. You will face hardships, challenges, but it's important to remember that these struggles will make you stronger. Embrace the difficult times and use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember that success is not just about achieving your goals, but also about persevering through tough times. So as you leave here today, remember that your journey is just beginning. Embrace the challenges that come your way and know that you have the strength and resilience to overcome any obstacle. Congratulations on your graduation, our graduation, and good luck on your next adventure. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdullah. We will now have a brief slideshow recognizing the seniors. I will provide a bit of time for those sitting on the stage to move to the auditorium seating in the second row to view the senior slideshow. So you want to go ahead and move to those seats now. We'll lower the screen and we'll get the slideshow going. So at this time, will Dr. Bubb please, our superintendent of schools, please come forward to certify the group of Central Academy graduates.
Good afternoon and congratulations, graduates. Chairwoman Frazier, members of the Board of Trustees, in accordance with the laws of the state of Idaho, and on behalf of Principal McInerney, our teaching professionals, and the support staff of West Ada School District, it is my honor as Superintendent of Schools on this 31st day of May to certify that the graduates seated before you have met all state and local requirements for graduation and are hereby presented for the awarding of their high school diplomas. It is both my personal and professional pleasure to congratulate this year's graduating class of Central Academy, class of 2023. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Bubb. Teachers, please make your way to your positions, and students, at this time, please prepare for the presentation of diplomas.
Timber Joellen Anderson. Emil Bajraktatovich. Dakota Lee Blower. McLean Carter. Michael James Dean Davis. Christian Ichis. Russell Clark Elkins. Jack James Hughes Feary. Kira Horizon Fernandez. Jaden Chance Jones Fisher. Roby Vendel Foldesi. Jinx Fry. Jason Matthew Harding. Caleb Ethan Hawk. Jeffrey Lynn Oscar Hoskins. Reed Thomas Johns. Savannah Grace Lefebvre. Israel Donald Martin. Haley Elizabeth McLeod. Khadija Mukhtar. Amir Nazirovich. Garion James Perkins. Sydney Michelle Plaster. Jackson Augustus Powell. Abdullah Zachariah Kodora. Timothy Stevens. Noel Ivy Wells. Jocelyn Danae Whipke. Finn Casper Wyant.
All right. Graduates, please rise. You may now move your tassel from the left side of your cap to the right side. Graduates, please turn and face the audience. Parents, guardians, family members, and friends, we present to you the Central Academy High School graduating class of 2023. Throw those caps. You can throw them. Throw the caps. Throw the caps. There we go. Okay, you can start making your way out, graduates. You're good. Yep, thank you. Yep. We have music, please.